Hey guys, and welcome to Quality Shot. Okay, it's Australian Open Day 4. And before I go straight into it, I'm just going to say thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and share the vids. And of course, comment on the vids. And if you haven't already, please make sure you do subscribe. It really does help the channel. Make sure that I can get as much content out as possible. And click that notification button as well to get alerted to all the new videos. Thank you very much. Click that subscribe button. Okay, let's go. So, Australian Open Day 4. Let's go for the men's first. My favourite and big dog Rafael Nadal threw in straight sets against unseeded Mo, 6-1, 6-4, 6-2. Some interesting moments in that match, let's just say that. We'll touch upon that in our little category section at the end in my little awards of the day or moments of the day. But yeah, number 2 seed and still on track to win a record 21st Grand Slam title. So he's looking in pretty decent shape, I'd say, Nadal. Medvedev at the number 4 seed coming in straight set 6-2, 7-5, 6-1. And again, one of the favourites for this tournament. So he is on course as well. Andrei Rublev came through in straight sets 6-4, 6-4, 7-6. So carrying on his good form in this tournament so far. And I think he'll be happy with how he's doing because his Grand Slam results have not been great, but he had a very good year in other tournaments last year, so he's going to be looking to carry on that form. Berrettini came through in 4-6-3, 6-2, 4-6, 6-3, the number 9 seed from Italy coming through, and again, he'll be happy with that. And then we have a Brit who is through to the third round. Really impressive. Norrie, after coming through against his fellow compatriot, even in the first round, then came through here against Seyfulin, the unseeded Russian, and came through 3-6, 7-5, 6-3, 7-6. And he set up a clash with Rafael Nadal in the third round. So the battle of the lefties, it'll be in that. And probably his sternest test of his career, I'd say. Let's see how he gets on. Okay, and Kakkunakis, the other seed, the number 19 seed, came through 6-2, 6-4, 6-4 against Berankis, the unseeded Berankis. And Dumano, the Aussie, coming through 6-3, 6-3, 7-5. So really good from an Aussie point of view. Came through against the unseeded Cuevas. So good stuff from him. And Ruud, the 24th seed from Norway, came through 3-6, 6-2, 6-4, 7-5 against the American Tommy Paul, again unseeded. And another note, Feliciano Lopez came through, the unseeded Feliciano Lopez. We know how good he's been throughout his career. Came through in a 5-set thriller against 31 seed Sonego from Italy, 5-7, 3-6, 6-3, 7-5, 6-4. So really, really impressive stuff from him. In terms of notable upsets, Sonego, as I just mentioned, Tommy Paul and Coric actually lost as well, the number 22 seed. He lost to McDonald, the American, 6-4, 6-2, 4-6, 6-4. So he'll be a bit disappointed with that. Well, I would imagine anyway. And in terms of 5-set threes, well, there were two, I think, for me that were standouts. And let's go on to Tsitsipas first. So Tsitsipas came through the number 5 seed against Kakkunakis and the unseeded Kakkunakis. And yeah, I mean, he had to battle hard, didn't he? He really did. 6-7, 6-4, 6-1, 6-7, 6-4. Worth noting that the 2 sets that he did lose were on tiebreak, so I think he'll feel a little bit aggrieved, and 7-5 as well. So he'll feel a little bit aggrieved that he probably didn't play particularly badly. But yeah, I think he'll be looking for a much easier match in the third round. That's what he'll be hoping anyway. Whether that happens or not, we'll see. Fognini faced his fellow countryman Caruso, the unseeded Caruso, and the 16 seed came through 4-6, 6-2, 2-6, 6-3, 7-6, and 14-12 in that final set tiebreak. And can I just say, that was a thriller. And let's just say, after the match, there were some interesting words exchanged between the two in a rapid and pretty animated Italian. And unfortunately, my Italian is not sharp, and in fact, I don't really know any Italian, so unfortunately, I can't tell you what went on there. But let's just say Caruso didn't look too happy. I think he actually had match points in that final set tiebreak when I was watching, so he'll be disappointed with that. Okay, let's then go on to the women's. So let's go through to the women's. Ashley Barty coming through, the number 1 seed. A really, really impressive performance from her. And look, 6-1, 7-6, and she'll be going through to the third round in pretty good form, I would say, in pretty good stead. Svitolina came through against Coco Gauff, 6-4, 6-3. I'll tell you what, that was a pretty hard match. I have to say, I watched the first set, and Gauff I thought was pretty unlucky to lose that first one because I thought she actually played better. She got broken at 5-4. And the second set, even Svitolina really, I think, mentally had the edge over her after winning that first. And the number 5 seed will be looking to go strong, and that's a strong win against Coco Gauff because she looked good, I thought. Pliskova, yeah, I mean, the number 6 seed coming through 7-5, 6-2, historically hasn't done great at Grand Slam, so good to see her get through. Brady, the number 22 seed from America, came through 6-1, 6-2 against her fellow countrywoman. Brengel and Vekic came through as well, which is nice to see. The number 28 seed even, 6-2, 6-2, so good stuff from her. And we also had Bencic come through the number 11 seed, and she did well as well. So I think in the ladies, there haven't been so many upsets. I mean, she won that in 3 against Kuznetsova, 7-5, 2-6, 6-4. Not so many. I mean, in previous ones, I feel like we've seen more. So probably a good sign of where the women's game's at the moment, because I think there are quite a few very, very strong players around. So the women's game looks like it's in good stead, I would say. And Mertens from Belgium came through 7-6, 6-1 against Zhu, the number 18 seed. In terms of notable, I guess, upsets or just notable people getting out, I guess, or unfortunately leaving us in this competition, well, the biggest one is Sophia Kennen, the number 4 seed and former Australian Open champion, losing 6-3, 6-2 to Kanepi in what can only be described as a very, very big upset on day 4. And Heather Watson, not a huge upset, I would say. She lost the 21 seed, Contivate, 6-7, 6-4, 6-2. She'll be a bit disappointed after winning the first set not to not to nick it, but I think she put in a pretty good performance in that first round, and I know she's playing doubles as well, so let's see how she can do there. Fingers crossed she can do well as a fellow Brit. In terms of, I guess, in terms of the other matchups, no real huge, I would say, upsets. But Pegula, for me, is on a run of form. I mean, she beat Azarenka in the first round, and now she's beaten Stosur 6-love, 6-1. I mean, she bageled Stosur. I know Stosur's towards the back end of her career, but it doesn't matter. I mean, she's playing at home, and that's a bit of a thrashing. And it is a thrashing, really. And she looks pretty dangerous, the American. So interested to see how far she can go. Okay, let's go on to the categories then. So fail of the day for me. I don't know if any of you have seen this, but in the Nadal versus Mo match, a woman clearly had, let's say, too much to drink, I think. And she put her middle finger up at Nadal and then said some obscenities. And Nadal at first was a bit like, oh, but taken aback, like, what's going on here? And then next thing you know, I think he's just laughing it off because he realizes that she's not in the best of state. And eventually, I think they did the interview with him after, and he was cracking up, actually, whilst they were escorting her out. And he said, yeah, I think she's probably had one too many no gins or tequilas. And he said, unfortunately, I don't know her. And he said, but I wouldn't like to either, I don't think. And he laughed it off. So fair play. I think that was my fail of the day. Moment of the day. There are a few, I thought, but for me, I think it was actually in the Gauff Svitolina match. So I watched that quite closely, and Coco Gauff hit this incredible forehand return winner from Svitolina. It was a serve out wide, and Gauff read it so well and just absolute rocket forehand. And I know she didn't go through, but she is definitely one to watch for the future, isn't she? She really is. So a talent, and fingers crossed she can continue to progress. In terms of my surprise of the day, I mean, it has to be Sophia Kennen, right? I mean, the number 4 seed losing 6-3, 6-2, former Grand Slam champion to an unseeded opponent. She'll be very disappointed. Interested to see how she bounces back from this. And yeah, that's my biggest surprise. Okay, I think that's me done, guys. There's a fantastic matchup tomorrow. Kyrgios versus Thiem. That is my pick of the matches for tomorrow. Go and make sure you watch that. That is going to be an absolute firecracker. I'd be surprised if it's straight sets. My pick is I think like most people will be team, but Kyrgios can put out the bag. Let's be honest, and I love Kyrgios personally. Okay, thanks very much, guys, for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and share the vid, and of course, please, as I said, subscribe. It really does help. Thank you very much again. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much.